Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing the highly requested video where I show you a day in my life as an equine vet. So I am currently an intern at the Bendigo Equine Hospital. I've been here 5 months now and it is my last month. I'm only a 6-month seasonal intern, so yeah, at the end of February I will be finished. So pretty sad. I do really love it, but I thought it'd be good now that I'm obviously well settled in to show you a day in my life and what we do each day. I might spread this over 2 days just to try and get as much content as possible, but yeah, I will show you what we do. So it's currently in the morning. I am in my car ready to go to work. We start at different times each day. It just totally depends on how many horses are in the hospital. So basically, we just have to get all our 8 a.m. treatments done by rounds, which happen at 8:30 in the morning. So today we should easily be able to get that done if we start around 8. But some days we had to start at 7 because there was so many foals and everything. But we're coming out of the season now and it's quietening down a little bit. Saying that, I don't want to jinx it. We'll probably get like 1 million horses in today. And then we finish. Basically, we do rounds again after 4 o'clock treatments, and then we are finished after that, but that doesn't always happen at 4, so it just kind of depends on how busy the day is. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm an intern. Lots of people think that that means I haven't graduated as a vet, but I have. I am a qualified vet. I just decided to do an internship to try and improve my knowledge and my skills and just be the best vet that I can. There's me and 2 other interns. We rotate through anesthesia, medicine and repro. I'm currently on repro this week, but as I was saying, the season is kind of over. Most people are finished breeding their horses, so usually I would go to studs, help with the scanning and watch the scanning and learn all like that. And I also go to another stud where we learned to process semen. So because that isn't happening anymore, the shuttle stallions are gone back to the northern hemisphere and the mares are finished and going in full. So I basically just help out the medicine and surgery and whatever needs to be done. There's always plenty to do. Today I will actually be going to one of the studs that I was talking about and helping just with one of the foals there and also taking some x-rays. So just little bits and bobs like that I get to do, which is kind of what I like to do the most, so I'm very, very happy. So yeah, I will hit the road and I will introduce you to the 2 other interns and we'll do our morning treatments. I'll kind of bring you around. There is a limit on how much I can show you off the horses, but I will just yeah, I'll just ask the owners and I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, I will see you at the hospital. So this is the main barn where we keep the medicine patients. Here are the 2 interns, Alison on the right, Zoe on the left. Hey guys, you can just wave to the camera.
Not currently.
No, okay. So they're getting ready our medications for the morning and then we're gonna go treat the horses. And we have the best patient ever, a donkey. He's my favorite. Hello. But he's not feeling the best at the moment, so we'll leave him be. Hey guys, so the first job of the day is this guy. So he has atrial fibrillation, which means he has a really irregular heart rate and rhythm. So when we listen to his heart, it's just a complete jumbled mess of beats. So the treatment for this is we give them a drug called quinidine. We have to give it orally to them, but because he's a horse and not a person, we can't just ask him to eat it. So we're going to have to tube it into his stomach through his nose. So he's going to get that every 2 hours until his heart converts back to a normal rhythm. So that's the first job for today. I'll show you how we nasogastric tube them, and then I'll give you an update later in the day to see if it worked.
Yes. Because I guess one of the determining factors is if you improve these rhesus in someone when you do x-rays out there, when we can think about that as the exam progresses. Yeah. So just some basic.
I see it. See it? Do you want me to? Hey guys, so I have done a few bits and bobs in the hospital. It is now 10 o'clock and I'm on my way to one of the studs that we do the vet work for. So this stud has a permanent vet that lives there all through the stud season. Her name is Pip and that's who I'm going to see today. So I'm going up, I'm bringing up the x-ray. We're taking x-rays off the foot of a horse I don't know anything about, so I'll let you know when I get there. And we're also taking a cast off a foal. The foal has 2 casts on its front legs because it had contracted tendons. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring up those bits and bobs for her. I'm gonna knock out the foal and help her take the cast off and then give her a hand taking some x-rays before I head back to the clinic. So that is where I'm off to now. It's about an hour's drive. So yeah, I'll see you when I get there. So I'm now here at one of the barns of the stud, so I'm just going to wait for Pip and then we're going to get going. So this is the foal that we're taking the cast off. There's Pip. Do you want to give a wave? Woo! So yeah, it's 2 little casts on his front legs, so we're going to take them off today and see if his legs are a little bit better. I should have our drugs, sedate them, and we're ready to go. So we have the foal knocked out. So we just use some drugs to knock them out. And yeah, he's just like he's sleeping, but he won't feel anything.
Just do it one side.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
But we may not be able to. Yeah, I reckon we'll be able to. Stretch them out.
Give us some welly.
And it's some goddamn muscle.
So now baby is up. He's feeling a little bit drunk. His legs are looking good. We're gonna get the mom now and reunite them. Here she comes. Hey guys, so it is now much later in the day. We took radiographs of a foal. There was only the 2 of us there, so I wasn't able to video because we were trying to hold the foal, take the radiographs, everything ourselves. Then where I was is they collect stallions, so then I stayed for the stallion collection to help Pip. Didn't really help her, just kind of watched her do maths and struggle to understand it. And then we took x-rays of another horse from another yard, and I don't know them very well, so I didn't want to ask them if I could video, and also scanned a tendon. So I'm now back to the clinic. Yeah, it's much later in the day. The afternoon checks are done back there, but there's actually a colic coming in, so I will kind of, if that's there when I arrive, I might arrive after it, but I can show you what we do for an after hours. I don't know how much of an emergency it is, or if it's a little bit like, oh, it's colicking a little bit, or if it's like, this is a surgical colic. The best thing about the clinic where I work is that it's first opinion and also referrals. So we get everything from vaccinations, lamenesses, to emergency colic surgeries, everything. So you really see such a variety of stuff. So yeah, I don't know what, I just heard a colic and that's all I know. So we will head back and I'll show you what we're up to there. So I'm back. Alison has the colic under control. Yes?
Yes. Do you want to start the ultrasounding?
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I can play it for the camera.
Okay, oh, she can play it for the camera. Love it.
I've already done this, obviously, but I can look serious.
Oh yeah, oh wow. What are you seeing, Alison?
Just a little bit of intestine. It's not great contact now because it's dry. But...
So we ultrasound them, we rectal them, we're gonna give her tubing, we're giving her some pain relief, and it's looking good. She has a little baby with her. Who wants a drink? Oh. So Alison is nasogastric tubing the horse, so we can pass some oil, which can help with any impaction that she might have. So just an update on this guy with the atrial fibrillation. He got his quinidine a few times over the day, and he's successfully converted back to a normal heart rhythm, so that is great news for him. We'll just keep checking him again tomorrow, and then he is good to go home. So fingers crossed that's him sorted, and yeah, he'll be off to go racing again. Hey guys, so it's actually the next day now. I thought I'd do another day just to show as much as I can, especially seeing as I was kind of out of the clinic most of the day yesterday. Look how miserable it is. I feel like I'm back in Ireland already, not Australia. It's like raining today, pretty miserable weather, so I don't know what's happened, but hopefully it's short-lived and it goes back to the nice hot weather. So I'm gonna head into the clinic now and yeah, get our morning checks done and see what is on for the day. So we did some very wet rounds in the rain, and then did a quick ECG on the atrial fibrillation horse from yesterday just to make sure everything was still okay. So the first consult of the day was a lameness exam. The horse wasn't actually lame, it was more of a thorough check to make sure everything was all right. So here we are doing some flexion tests and a trot up, and then we move on to some x-rays afterwards. So we're just about to take some x-rays. So we're going to pick out his hoof so there's no dirt in there. Bee's got her lead gown on to protect us from the radiation. And then we've got, these are all the shots that we're going to take. Here's the plate and the machine. Yeah, we'll show you how we do it. So we have this little foal here who was just born. When was it born?
120 yesterday.
120 yesterday, and it got an IgG test to make sure it got all the colostrum it needed, but it just failed a little bit, so we're going to give it a plasma. So Alison is going to stick in a little catheter now, and we're going to give it some plasma. Radio. So she's straight up, ready looking for a drink, and we will retest the IgG ideally in 24 hours to make sure that the plasma worked. This is what I really do all day, guys. I just scratch the foals. You're such a cutie. You are such a cutie. He loves it. Our last job of the day. Putting a catheter in this little guy because he's going on some IV medication. Zoe's going to ace this catheter, aren't you, Zoe?
Yes.
Yay! Woo! He's a super cute foal though, so we've high hopes for this guy. For being a big cuddle monster. So I'm home now. This is the end of the video. I'm sorry I was a little bit disjointed. I just tried to film as much as I could. There were some horses I just couldn't film, and then there was some just other bits and bobs that we did that it just wasn't really conducive to videoing it. It's kind of hard to do it. So yeah, I filmed as much as I could, so hopefully you get a kind of idea of the type of horses and cases we see. There was a colic that so nearly went on the table for colic surgery, but then improved at the last minute, so you guys just missed out on that, unfortunately. But fortunately for the horse, so I feel like that's probably the main thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Lots of you guys have been very excited for this, and lots of people that really want to do veterinary, and I find that so exciting, and yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye guys.